The international break is finally over, and fam, this one did not fail to entertain. I mean, I really hate the international break. It usually comes with so many injuries, but this time around, fam, there are so many interesting stories that we're going to cover in this video, starting with Spain. Oh my days, Lamine Yamal and his boys totally ran madness over Turkey at their home ground, defeating Turkey by 6-0. And bro, to add salt to wound, there was a scene between Lamine Yamal and Arda Güler that might be sparked some type of rivalry that has been in the past months. I don't know if we have to talk about Lamine versus Arda Güler as a rivalry, but definitely this is going to be settled in the El Clasico. Spain absolutely brutalized Turkey in this game. Bro, let's talk about Mikel Merino. 3 goals. What a hat trick for Spain, man. Like, this guy, I don't know if you have to put him in the midfield position or you have to put him as a center forward. He just manages to find the perfect placement on the ball. I mean, at some point in this game, I started thinking, bro, is this Cristiano Ronaldo in disguise? Or is this actually Arsenal's Mikel Merino? He absolutely cooked in this game. And that last goal, man, oh my days. This guy is definitely going to be there throughout this season, man. Doing it for Arsenal and Spain. And it's incredible. Lamine Yamal as well, just like in their first game against Bulgaria, they cooked Bulgaria by 3-0. And in this game, he got 2 assists against Turkey. I mean, it's just what he does for Spain. He's been doing it for Barca as well. So let's see how the season goes, fam. And let me take you guys straight to England. I mean, bro, England have not looked this sharp in a very long time. With the new manager coming in, Thomas Tuchel, he's played 5 games, and all of these 5 games have been so good. I mean, he's played 5 games and he's actually won 4. He's not had any goal conceded, and he's actually scoring so many goals. I mean, their first game in this break was against Andorra. They defeated them by 2-0. And their second game was what really made the statement. England cruised over Serbia by 5-0. A match which we saw some names quite getting on the score sheet for the first time, actually, for the international or for their national team. Mark Guehi, the Crystal Palace centre-back whose move to Liverpool was just crashed recently. He got his first goal for the national team. The same thing for Madueke, who was called up by Thomas Tuchel. He got his first goal as well. Noni Madueke, man. He signed for his dream club, Arsenal. And just weeks after that, he's banging in a goal for the national team. Oh my days, fam. Look at the incredible assist by Reece James, fam. Reece James cooked, man. What an assist that was. Beautifully placed on that. I think the goal came, he assisted Declan Rice for this goal. And like I always say, fam, I've said this so many times, a perfectly fit Reece James, man. When Reece James is injury-free, there's absolutely no right back in the world that is chatting to this man. There's no right back that can speak when Reece James is speaking. Top class defender. Offensively, his game is so massive, man. England are looking so promising. And in this beautiful game against Serbia, somebody that has not really been on the score sheet for quite a very long time managed to back in a penalty. Marcus Rashford, or Marcus Trashford. He's Marcus Trashford, man. I need to see a lot from him for him to earn that name Rashford again. But fam, that is it for England. Let me take you guys to the best team in the world, fam. The best team with the best player in the world. Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, the best player ever. Fam, Portugal cruised in their 2 games in the international break. Their first was against Armenia. Portugal backed in 5 goals in the back of the net against Armenia. The match ended 5-0. 2 goals from the GOAT, Ronaldo, man. I mean, when this guy is going to retire, it's going to be the whole football world in tears, fam. He buried in 2 goals. Ronaldo is on a journey to get 1,000 goals, man. And every single game, he's turning up, making sure he backs in a goal, fam. And in this game, it was not just 1, but 2. And in their second game as well, they played against Hungary. It was quite a tough game, but Ronaldo still got a goal, and Portugal won by 3-2, man. But talking about 2 goals and good things, the same thing happened for Argentina, the current holders of the World Cup. Lionel Messi and his boys, De Paul, they cooked Venezuela by 3-0 in their first game in the international break, man. Messi scoring 2 goals as well. I mean, are we really going to ever get enough of these 2 guys, Ronaldo and Messi? Even at the international level, that rivalry is still popping like it never left, fam. 2 goals from the GOATs, and Messi cruised as well with 2 beautiful goals. And in their second game against Ecuador, this was a much more difficult game. Ecuador brought in that energy, and Argentina lost in their second game against Ecuador. And a few players got some red cards, man. For Argentina, it was Otamendi. For Ecuador, it was Caicedo. This is Caicedo's first red card of his career, man. And what this means for these two players is that they are going to miss the first game of the World Cup, man. That is sad for the two teams. Very big losses, very key players, but that is what happened for Argentina and Ecuador. And let me take you guys straight to France, man. The boys that missed out on the last World Cup campaign in the finals, Kylian Mbappe and his boys, they cruised in their 2 games they played this break. The first game was against Ukraine, man. And Mbappe, my goodness. Killing it for Real Madrid, killing it for France like he never left. He's in the form of his life. He backed in a goal against Ukraine. And the second goal came from Michael Olise. And it was a beautiful one to watch, man. And in the second game as well against Iceland, France won the game by 2-1. And Mbappe again backed in a goal. And like the cherry on top, to put the cherry on top, he's come out in an interview to make a very bold statement that has us fans going crazy. Mbappe says, bro, he's got the World Cup final date in his mind every single day, every single minute. That should tell you that this brother has eyes on the trophy, man. He missed it in the recent 2022 campaign against Argentina and Lionel Messi in the final that he absolutely cooked. But this time around, the boy is looking sharp. And with players like Barcola, Olise, Tchouameni, man, France is really coming up. Their defensive system is actually good. But I really want to see it against a very good opposition like Argentina, like Spain, like Portugal, like England. Bro, we're in for the action, man. And we're going to cover everything in this channel, fam. And let me take you guys to a team that was once great and right now they are just flops trying to get back on their feet from the slums, and that is Brazil, fam. Carlo Ancelotti, the new manager, I don't know if I should say he's looking promising, but I feel like Brazil is better than they were months ago. Their first game was against Chile. Chile is actually a tough side and they absolutely cooked by 3-0. I mean, the new Brazilian maestro or talented kid, Estevao, cooked in this game. He had a goal, and that was a cheeky goal, though. But it all counts. It all counts. It was an overhead kick, and even if he didn't touch the ball, it would have gone in. Would still have gone in. And, I mean, maybe it's safe to say the Rodrigo replacement is cooking. The new Chelsea signing is cooking, both for Chelsea and the Brazilian national team, fam. And now, let me take you guys to one of the highlights of this international break, fam. Erling Haaland, the goal machine. What a performance from this brother, man. This guy got rated by FOTMOB. He was given a 10.0 rating, man. Haaland was given a 10.0 rating in this match for scoring 5 goals, man. What a goal machine. The goal machine is coming back, cooking for Manchester City, cooking for Norway. In a match, they buried Moldova by 11-1. Moldova actually got a goal in this game, but I think this goal was just by the grace of God, man, because this match would have ended by 11-0. And I think the goal they got was an own goal. Luckily for them, it was just a consolation. But Haaland was a beast in this game. In the weekend, you have to play against Manchester United in the derby. Manchester City fans hope this form is going to drive on into the derby game, fam. And let me take you guys all the way to the motherland, Africa, man. Nigeria has just bottled an opportunity to play in the World Cup this year by tying with South Africa in the game that saw the scoreboard at 1-1. Fam, a game which they had to win in order to stay up in that competition or really have their hopes up to play in this World Cup this year, despite missing out on qualifying on the last one. And what a terrible time to be alive as a Nigerian fan, man. These guys are absolute flops. South Africa dominated the game. They got the goal early on and they couldn't keep the lead, man. The 2 goals came in the first half. And Nigeria, man, let's see, man. Let's see if this team is ever going to get back. And as well, still in the motherland, Cameroon versus Cape Verde, man. Cameroon lost against Cape Verde, and Cape Verde are at the top of the table. This team is looking to play their first ever World Cup tournament, man. They've been so good this season. They are in top form. And this team, this country is such a little country, but this means so much to the fans that are going to be playing their first World Cup like ever, man. Like their first ever. And guys, let's talk about Germany now. Germany, like this German side is so trash, man. Ever since maestros and legends like Toni Kroos, Thomas Müller, Schweinsteiger got off their primes, this team has been suffering to get back into that collective football, understanding football play that they are known for, man. The German Shepherds, now they just look like dolls that little girls can take and play with easily, man. This side is so trash. They lost a lot of games And man, in their last game though, they won against Northern Ireland. A game which saw someone who's not really been on the score sheet for a very long time back in a goal. What a beautiful free kick from Florian Wirtz, the new Liverpool signee. I mean, he signed for Liverpool, a deal over 100 and whatever that amount was. Was it 100 mil or was it 90 mil? And he's not really lived up to that price tag, man. His first games at Liverpool were absolutely a disaster, were a nightmare to watch, man. I can't even believe Florian Wirtz is still suffering to adapt to the team. But let's see, the season is just beginning. It's the same thing that happened with Kylian Mbappe last season for Real Madrid. And then the boy when he took off, man. He skyrocketed. And maybe the same thing might happen for Wirtz. But for now, he's not really playing good football. But the promising and positive thing is, in this game, he scored a free kick goal that might get his confidence back and get him back into the Premier League for Liverpool. Let's see what he can produce, fam. And guys, to wrap this up, let's talk about Belgium, fam. Belgium totally had no mercy. They totally brutalized Kazakhstan by 6-0, man. Manchester City former maestro midfielder Kevin De Bruyne came up with 2 goals and, of course, an assist. You guys know when you mention De Bruyne, there has to be an assist beside that name, and he absolutely cooked in this game. De Bruyne, Thibaut Courtois, Jeremy Doku, Tielemans, these guys are absolutely on fire, man, and they look really promising getting into the new World Cup 2026, fam. And this is all I could gather. There's so many games, so many insights. If I want to talk about everything, I'm gonna stay here like forever, fam. But fam, so from now on, we're still in the qualifiers stage. From now until the final match day, the final of the World Cup 2026 for the ultimate prize, we're gonna cover every single detail, every single update. If that sounds good to you guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video. And not only the World Cup, within this period, I'll be giving you the La Liga top news, top entertainment from Real Madrid and Barcelona, El Clasico, the Premier League, and the ultimate, the amazing, the incredible Champions League, fam. Subscribe to the channel. May God bless you guys, and peace.